Hey guys, Felicity here. Welcome to my channel. So today I thought I'd talk about something that I've had quite a few questions and requests for recently. I'm going to talk about my relationship journey. It's been a bit of a journey, but here goes. Whew. Okay. So I thought I'd given up relationships for good, right? Well, hardly surprising when the last one ended up with a court case and a restraining order. The judge said it was lucky no one got seriously hurt. How much more seriously hurt than heartbroken can you get? Of course, his defence team did a cracking job, didn't they? So he got off lightly. The doctor that was called in said, Felicity is the victim of a shattered mind. Victim? That was me. Shattered mind didn't seem to cut it though, not after what he put me through. The downright lies he told, it was disgusting. But anyway, I can finally say I've moved on. I've met the most fantastic man, or should I say he met me? It's not been an easy road, but he's so totally worth it, guys. He's everything you could want in a boyfriend. Kind, funny, generous, faithful. So we met in a really cliched way at a gig. I didn't really want to go. I hadn't long been discharged, but turns out my girlfriends were huge fans of this band and they'd actually managed to get these really great seats, like right down the front. Well, after a couple of ciders, I was definitely starting to enjoy myself. The music wasn't half bad, really. And that's when it happened. So the band started to play one of their big hit ballads and me and the girls sang out the chorus at full pelt and everyone was watching us and he was watching us. He was watching me. The most gorgeous man I'd ever laid eyes on. Perfect hair, perfect jaw, and eyes the colour of WKD blue. Eyes that were locked on mine. Well, I smiled and he smiled back, a big warm smile, and he had the most adorable dimples. Well, I almost fainted then and there. I'm not the sort of girl that gets her head turned easily, as you know, but boy was it spinning that night. So I'm normally quite a shy person, yeah, but I felt compelled to write a letter to the band just to let them know how much I enjoyed the evening. I simply signed it from the girl who smiled. Well, a few weeks later, I got a reply. A signed photograph with a smiley face. And it was then I knew that it hadn't just been my imagination, right? But he felt it too, that connection. And that is how I ended up dating the singer from the band. Of course, keeping it a secret though has been an absolute nightmare. I've been just dying to tell someone, especially the girls and you guys, but I just haven't been able to. It's all down to PR, you see. See, him and the rest of the band, their management have banned them from having girlfriends. They thought they would lose some of their appeal if they were seen to be unobtainable. Hasn't stopped us though. Just means we've had to be very careful. But my girlfriends have noticed a change in me though. They keep telling me how well I look. And it's true, you know, I do. I feel ever so well. I even stopped taking my meds the other week. That's how good he's been for me. Oh. Looks as though the ban has been lifted. One of the band has officially announced they're dating some actress or other. I think she's an actress. It's caused a bit of a stir on Twitter. We haven't said anything yet. We're just waiting for the right time. He doesn't want me to be hounded by the press, you see. He's so protective. He does such a good job of shielding me. There's been a few red carpet events lately and he's been forced to turn up to them with some ditzy model acquaintance on his arm. She's there like a leech, and you can see the agony in his eyes, poor thing. His name's been connected with lots of women lately, but not mine, not yet. I wish we could talk about it on the phone, you know, but, well, it's too risky, isn't it? I mean, you never know who's listening. You hear all sorts of stories of phones being hacked and messages being tapped. No. We have to settle for messages on social media instead. They seem innocent enough to the outside world, but we know their real meaning. No. No one would ever guess. I'm normally quite a patient person, but the last few weeks have really done me in. I mean, it's all well and good going about in secret, but it means spending any time alone together has been an absolute nightmare. When he got back from the latest tour, he was absolutely desperate to meet up, yeah? So he put a little call out on Twitter, or post on Twitter, saying that he was looking forward to a bottle of wine and seeing a film, capital F. Wow, I knew straight away what he was trying to say. See, we'd always thought of our relationship as like something out of the movies, you see. So seeing a film had so much meaning, especially with a capital F. See, Felicity shortens to Flick. Flick is another way of saying film, get it? He's so clever. So naturally, I knew I had to go to him, right? So I went over to his house with a bottle of wine like he'd asked. Absolute nightmare. I got there and there were all these fangirls clustered around outside, desperate to get a glimpse of him. It was quite pathetic. But how was I going to get in? That's when I spotted the security guards. Making sure I kept a distance from the hormonal rabble at the gates, I made my way over to the security guard nearest to me. He didn't look happy. So I got a bit closer again and I rolled my eyes in a sympathetic manner and he raised an eyebrow, obviously realising I wasn't part of the pack, yeah? So I said to him, I've got a bottle of wine, it's for the film. And then this lady, no, I shan't call her that, she was barely more than a child, knocked into me as she jostled for position. It was just so undignified. The guard spoke into his radio briefly. No wine's been ordered, he said. I couldn't believe it. He had turned me away. I could have screamed. I think maybe I did. I pushed my way back through the crowd. Some bimbo stepped on my foot. I may have slapped her. I looked back at the house. He was standing there, waving. I flashed him a V. I knew damn well he saw and I left. How dare he invite me over and then turn me away like that? I went back to the house the next day and not with wine. There was less of a horde outside, but it was still busy. Then I spotted the security guard coming from the side of the house with a black bag. He was putting the bins out. I was about to call him over, give Band Boy a message he wouldn't forget, when it hit me. Today was Wednesday. The bins don't go out until Thursday. It could only mean one thing. That he was sending me another message, yeah? He was telling me he felt rubbish. Of course he did. Of course he wanted to see me the day before. He just couldn't with all those clamouring girls at the gate. But guys, although I wanted to forgive him, I was still livid. You know, it just seems so unfair that we're not able to be together, just to be us. You know, that's literally all we want to be, just like any other normal couple. The future seems so bleak. I decided enough was enough. I updated my status to tired of the secrets and waited. And waited. And then, this morning, his answer came. I'm so excited, guys, I can hardly tell you. He's ready to go public with us. This morning, he tweeted those all-important 3 little words. Film premiere tonight. Tonight! It hasn't given me a lot of time to get ready, but I've managed. I went to the shop straight away and I managed to find the most gorgeous gown in the sale, don't you think? It's blue, so it'll match his eyes amazingly. So we're going to arrive separately, yeah? But then, just as he's going up to the entrance, he's going to pull me from the crowd and whisk me in full view of all of those photographers and tuxedos and glamour tots. They won't know what to do when they see me on his arm. No one better try and stop us. He won't back out now. We will be together. I love him. He's mine. There you go, darling. So thanks guys so much for watching. If you liked, don't forget to share, comment and subscribe. And I'll see you next time for the next video. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Love you. Bye.